Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video now. Doing a video that a lot of people, to be fair, after my championship video, messaged me on Instagram, tweeted me, went onto my Facebook page, or just commented on the video, asking me to do a Premier League predictor. Now, this was very difficult. I'm not going to lie to you now. There's a lot of teams in this Premier League, as we all know, there's 20 teams. And I had to put them somewhere in this league table. Now, don't hate on me in the comment section if your team has not been chosen to win the league, or to be in Europe, or whatever. It's absolutely nothing against your teams. It's just very, very difficult. And I was kind of going off sort of summer transfers, what these teams have made, how I think this, based on the talent of their football club, or should I say football players in their club, and just in general, how I think teams will get on. So in front of me, I've got all 20 teams. I've also got the league winners who I think will win the league. I've got the top 4, who a lot of people that game in agree with, but I promise you right now, it took me a while to try and think this one through. I didn't know some of them whereabouts to put others. It took me a lot of thinking, a lot of oohing and ahhing. So I hope you guys can all just respect the fact that these are difficult, these predictors, I'm not going to lie, because, you know what I mean, a lot goes into them, a lot of thinking. So I do apologise if your team has been chosen to get relegated. I really am sorry, but I've just got to make a predictor. Simple as that. So like I say, man, as always, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button and subscribe. And let's get into the video. So, coming in at bottom of the table, and it was difficult, but it only seemed right because based on how I think other teams will do, in 20th place, I've actually gone for Watford. Watford is a team who, for me, they aren't moving forward that much. And when you watch them, they seem to be going backwards quite a bit. And with absolutely no disrespect to their football club, their fans, or whatever, I don't see this being a very successful season for them. Like last season, I'll be honest with you, they didn't really impress me. Just as a neutral fan looking onto the Premier League, they were a team that sometimes you're in fear for because they might get relegated. That's what you're sometimes thinking. And for me, it might be a bit harsh to put them rock bottom, but I don't know. It just in my head, I thought bottom of the league, Watford, and it just sort of that sort of went. So for me, Watford are going to finish bottom of the Premier League. The other two joining them is in 19th place, Fulham. Now, these won the playoffs to obviously go to the Premier League, and what an amazing achievement that was. Again, I look at their squad, and, a bit like what Borough did in the Premier League, a lot of teams, well, like I say, a lot of teams go into these Premier Leagues, and they try and sign names, some of them that nobody knows, some of them that people do know. Obviously when Borough went to transfer window, I think we bought like 15 players to go to the Premier League with. A lot of them nobody had heard of. And I think that's why maybe many people didn't give us a chance. And of course, it didn't end the way we wanted to end. I know a lot of people only knew really Negredo and Victor Valdez. And whereas I look at Fulham's team now, and I think that's very much still Championship level team. Unless they go and buy some maybe experienced Premier League players that have played in that division and know all about it, I think they're going to struggle. I really do think they're going to struggle. So I think they're going to finish 19th. And in 18th, a team that went up in 2nd place, but the manager admits, he's never really done it in the Premier League. That's Neil Warnock of Cardiff City. I think they'll finish 18th. I've been saying it for a while when people ask me about the Premier League prediction. I've been saying my bottom 3, and I've always put these guys 18th. It's not because I don't like Cardiff City, do you know what I mean? I have a lot of friends that support Cardiff, so I apologise for that one. But, I look at their team again, and I just think it's very much Championship, and these lads are actually, I should say this team Cardiff are buying Championship players to go into the Premier League with, which might not be a good ingredient. Maybe, if say Borough were ever to go back in the Premier League, obviously, say, in the next few years, I'd want us to go out there and buy Premier League experience. At the minute, Cardiff City are not doing that. They are buying Championship level players. And if they are buying Premier League players, nobody really knows of them. Nobody really knows how experienced they are in the Premier League. Obviously, I hope all these teams don't finish in the bottom 3. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously it's your club out there that you're supporting. But I just see these 3 teams being the weakest, sort of almost like the weakest links of the Premier League, and them 3 I believe will be going down. In 17th, Wolves. I've gone for Wolves to finish 17th. Of course they won the Championship. They absolutely stormed through the Championship. Bought some absolutely exceptional players as well. One of them being Neves. Now Neves is a big name. Obviously in the Championship he was a massive name. In the Premier League, maybe not so much. But like I say, man, I think this guy will be pivotal for them to stay up in this Premier League. I think with his goals and assists, I think he will help them. I think he will help them quite a lot. And I look at Wolves, and I think again, it's a Championship team they're going into. I know there's plenty more time in the transfer window left, but I just don't see, I don't see these lads going down. Do you know what I mean? I just don't see it. I think in their team they've got that little bit more quality than what the likes of Watford, Fulham and Cardiff do, and I think that's what will keep them up. In 16th, I've gone for Huddersfield Town. You know, these always do alright, you know what I mean? Obviously, first season in the Premier League, everybody thought they'd go down, and they didn't, you know what I mean, stayed up. And to be fair, I like Huddersfield, I'm not going to lie, do you know what I mean? I do like the manager, I like the way the club is run, I do like the players there as well. And, you know, for me, they're a proper club, Huddersfield, do you know what I mean? Everyone mucks in, do you know, everyone mucks in, you know, and everyone gets behind the boys every week. And, yeah, man, I like Huddersfield, do you know what I mean? I like the atmosphere, do you know what I mean? I like the way the club is run. So, for me, I think, yeah, okay, Huddersfield are going to lose some games, but also going to win a couple. I don't see it being a horrible season for them. So they're going to finish 16th, in my opinion. In 15th, 14th, and 13th, I've gone for 15th is Southampton. In 14th, Crystal Palace. And in 13th, Bournemouth. These are all sort of, for me, sort of, yeah, where I see in the league is where I see in the league. So I was going to say mid-table, but that's more around 10th. But like I say 10th to 15th. I would normally put these in that category. Being Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, I'll put them in the 10 to 15 category because that's the kind of squad they are. I don't see these three teams maybe impressing loads of people, but I think just getting through another season in the Premier League for these will be important. I think Southampton as well, you know, Southampton could have gone down last season. I think they need a pretty good season this season. Otherwise, you know what I mean, my prediction could be completely wrong and they could be going down. But yeah, in terms of 15th to 13th, yeah, I can see them three teams being there. I don't see them really challenging for Europe or going down, to be honest. In 12th and 11th and 10th, I've gone for 12th, Brighton, 11th, Newcastle United, and 10th, West Ham United. Brighton, again, you know, just to get through another season in the Premier League, that's probably their aim. For Newcastle, you know, Rafa Benitez, you know what I mean, he's got them playing, you know what I mean, as much as I'm a Butter fan, and as much as we might associate Newcastle as rivals or whatever, I think, you know, coming away from that, Newcastle in general, you know what I mean, their team is starting to play very, very good football. You know, and last season, you know, a lot of football fans seeing they're actually playing as a team now. Do you know what I mean? Rafa Benitez, you know, he's got them playing the way he wants them to play. And to be fair, they're impressing a lot. You know what I mean? To be fair, they are impressing a lot of people. So Newcastle United to finish 11th, which I think is a successful season for them. In 10th, I've gone for West Ham because they've been buying quite a bit. Do you know what I mean? They've spent a bit of money. You know, Felipe Anderson's their latest signing of 42 million. He was just transferred to their team. So, you know, they are signing the players in. I think they must have signed about 6 or 7. Like I say, maybe it's more by now. But I say I think it'll be a successful season for them to finish 10th. You know, Pellegrini's a manager as well now. You know, a bit of experience there. He obviously won the league Manchester City, so he knows what he's doing in this division. And I think with the players they've brought in, yeah, I reckon it'll be a good season for West Ham and the West Ham United supporters. In 9th, I've gone for Burnley. Now, of course, they're playing Europe now, and sometimes Europe is a distraction to these sort of clubs. That's like, so say if it's like the first time I've ever been to Europe in a long time. Sometimes it can be a bit of a distraction. I don't think they get distracted too much. I do still think they'll finish the top half. I reckon if they get past Aberdeen, I reckon then they'll probably do pretty well inside the Europa League. But I think the distraction might come just a little bit, just to push them out of, obviously, next season, obviously qualifying for Europe. But I think 9th again for being in Europe. And if Burnley go on to win the Europa League and finish 9th, you can say then it's a successful season for them. In 8th, I've gone for Leicester City. In 7th, I've gone for Everton. And in 6th, I've gone for Liverpool. Like I said, first of all, Leicester in 8th. It was between Leicester and Burnley, but I see Leicester City don't really have any distractions unless they get a massive name in the cup game, say. You know, Leicester aren't in Europe, so I see Leicester. Yeah, I reckon they could finish just that place above Burnley. Please put Burnley in Europe, and they might just get a slight little distraction. Everton, but we all seen they went and won 22-0 the other day. I reckon Everton will finish 7th. You know what I mean? I do like Everton again. Decent set of supporters, decent team. You know, new managers coming now, Marco Silva. And to be fair to you, he's a decent manager. You know what I mean? Obviously, I've seen him in the Championship with Hull. And I think, you know what I mean, Marco Silva went on this massive winning run in the Championship. Nobody could beat his teams. He's a well-organised manager. So, yeah, I reckon he'll do all right. And I reckon he will steer them to, obviously, Europe football for next season. 6th is Liverpool. In 5th, I've gone for Chelsea. And now is when my top 4 come into play. At 4th, I've gone for Arsenal. Now, last season, before the season started, I would never have gone for them to go 4th. I'll be completely honest with you. I would have put them probably 6th or 7th. But since they brought in a new manager, since they brought in some new signings, they look the business. Do you know what I mean? And this new manager's got them playing the way he wants them to play. And I think they will go back to the Champions League next season. I honestly think they will be in the top 4. I think they will finish 4th. In 3rd, I'm going to go for Tottenham. It could have been them in 2nd, but I just thought Manchester United might just edge it. And of course, My Premier League winner will be Manchester City, because that team for me is it's just on another planet, man. It's, you know what I mean? It's just a different gravy. But yeah, that's my Premier League predictions. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Don't hate me too much, please, people in the comments. I was simply just trying to make the most honest Premier League predictions that I possibly could. Like I say, as always, if you like this video, please smash that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're nearly on 1.2k subscribers, which is absolute madness, to be honest. We considered that a year ago we only had 97 subscribers, and now we're nearly at 1.2k. It's mind-blowing, to be quite honest with you. And like I say, yeah, this has been the preview. I should say this has been the Premier League prediction video. And like I say, I hope you guys all enjoyed it out there. If you want, this is completely up to you. My links are all in the description down below to all my social medias. Go check them out as well. Remember, like and subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for yet another video. Peace.